Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another League of Modern. We're going to play Jund Creativity. I'm joined by freakunasty. And like I said, we're playing Jund Creativity just because we were a big fan of this deck before. Obviously, with the One Ring, it kind of wasn't as prominent. I mean, it was still good, but it wasn't as prominent. But now with the One Ring gone, and then a very nice card called Faithlessly, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, got unbanned. And this card is bananas in this deck because not only does it work well with the Jund plan of Persist, like Archon, discarding an Archon for Persist, but you can also discard lands for Ren and 6. So, and it really kind of helps like filter out different draws and like dig you to the Domino Creativity card. So yeah, obviously if you haven't played Creativity, the basic concept of the deck is that if you look at the land base, there's a lot of mountains in the deck, and all the fetch lands fetch mountains, and that's pretty huge in this deck because of Dwarven Mine. You have to have three or more other mountains in play to create a 1/1 dwarf, of which you then use Creativity to cast it and sacrifice the dwarf, or obviously like Fable the Mirror Breaker creates tokens as well, and you flip the top of the cards, top of your deck until you hit a creature. Well, surprise, we just have Archons. So the deck has like the Faithless Looting Persist plan, Creativity, lots of mountains, and then Ren and 6 is obviously a great card, just kind of grinding out value and making sure you hit your land drops, stalling the game. One other thing I'll talk about the land base is that this deck got a huge upgrade. I mean, like, not new upgrade, but just the fact that they printed the Surveil lands is just amazing. Because the first couple turns of the game, like, you're probably casting, like, Faithless Looting, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, like, those interaction spells. But there's a lot of times where you just need to, like, you can take a turn to Surveil. And then the other thing we'll talk about is the discard package, which is Inquisition and Thoughtseize. In our previous builds, we weren't really big fans of Thoughtseize and Inquisition, but I feel like it works. Well, we feel like it works really well with like Faithless Looting because you can always discard them if they become useless. Obviously, it's nice to Thoughtseize yourself to get rid of an Archon, but it's also really big in the format right now because there's so many powerful cards in Modern right now that you really have to be able to answer, and obviously it's nice to be able to answer them with Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Inquisition's actually probably at all-time high because of all the powerful cards that cost less than 3 mana in the format, including that one, Faithless Looting. So yeah, and then you have your removal package. I think that's pretty much it on the main deck. And then on the sideboard, obviously we have Boseiju for, I mean, big mana decks, I guess.
Blood Moon, really.
Oh, Blood Moon. Yeah, we do have to deal with Blood Moon. Surgical Extraction for those graveyard decks. Promenade Permanence, Veil of Summer against counterspell decks, or you could probably bring it in against. I guess it used to be really good against Grief Scam, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. But other Thoughtseize decks it could help with. Ancient Grudge. It's really good against artifact decks. There's a lot of those running around. Not sure if you've heard of Mox Opal. Hidetsu Consumes All is really good.
Also handles all those pesky, fast developing 8 cast decks.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we have Meltdown that also does the same thing. We're just like pretty much like artifacts. We're here to ruin your day. And then Trastodon was also a card that we weren't really a big fan of before. But now, basically, there's just a lot of really problematic permanents that you have to be able to deal with. So Trastodon is kind of an unfortunate evil right now. It's not really. I mean, like, I guess there are big mana decks still, but that's usually what people used to bring it in for, is like dealing with Tron and things like that. But yeah, was there anything else you wanted to kind of mention on the deck?
This is probably too much hate against artifacts, but I don't know if you guys have been playing leagues at all, but basically every game is either like Still Energy, which Hidetsugu Consumes All is also like very good against energy, just cleaning up all their tokens and 1 mana creatures and 1 mana interactions. But the rest of them are these like Temur Breach decks where playing Opals, or mono green, Basking Brute Scale combo, which is also playing opals and a lot of one drops. So I just wanted to have a lot of
Yeah.
different things available to me, and we'll kind of like slowly figure out what the
Yeah.
right number is and what the right ones are.
And if you look at our main deck, we have probably 6 discard spells that aren't very good against some of those fast artifact decks. So 6 out, 6 in, and then we one more slot is probably pretty easy to find against those. So
Yeah, against like the 8 cast decks, usually what I do is
yeah, okay, that's what I was kind of
I
thinking.
do those and then these, and then I bring in all of these.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes
And like
sense.
that kind of becomes the swerve plan where you keep one Archon in your deck because you're still a persist deck.
Yeah,
Um, but the persist package is much worse post board, so you can also maybe trim like 1 or 2 persists if you wanted. Like
true.
trim 1 persist, leave in 2 Archons. And then we only have 3 persists, but Faithless Looting really does help to kind of fix that. Like if you draw persist and they have Leyline in play or something like that, you just discard it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much it. Also, too, again, like probably have one too many of this. We should maybe just have like a third target,
Yeah,
but I don't know
yeah.
what it should be.
What'd you think about? I know we used to play like the one angel or whatever. Is
Sarah's
that
Emissary.
Sarah's emissary? Probably not good anymore.
Sarah's Emissary is probably still very good. Like, the problem is that almost every deck in the form, like all the control decks, or all the combo decks, I mean, like Belcher, Dimir Murktide, Goryo's, Mill, Living End, they all play this blue MDFC land that says bounce target permanent.
Oh yeah, true,
And
true.
so it becomes a little bit of a liability in those situations.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought I would ask for my own knowledge, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, cool. Well, we'll catch you in round number 1. Here we are for round 1, and we won the dice roll. Sweet. I mean, we have the new hotness. When can it be our time? Not now.
Not today.
When can it be our time? Hollowed Fountain, shock in, go.
Nice. Oops, all lands.
Yes. We almost should have discarded one of the persists.
I'm gonna flash back the looting.
I know. Okay, they're Esper or something. Hey, at least we're drawing lands that we can discard. Sadness. Huh. We're playing an old school style of Magic the Gathering.
Draw nothing, go.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty versed in
Oh,
this style of Magic.
wait, our opponent has a companion. Ah,
Okay.
so it's definitely control.
Not a companion that matters.
No. Counter spell. Oh, well, I guess we do have a green source too.
Let's go.
Yeah, lightning bolt's really bad against control decks. Just
Your
FYI.
turn. Also, too, like look at what we've drawn this game. We've drawn a Thoughtseize and a
Lightning bolt
Faithless
and
Looting and a Lightning Bolt.
2 lightning bolts, I guess. But
This is
yeah.
like good.
Yeah. They tap out for Teferi.
To kill our
Bounce the
dwarf.
token. Okay.
Their hand, man.
Solitude.
Fucking Solitude. We can't beat their hand.
We cannot, no. Huh.
If that was a Thoughtseize, we actually just crushed them, but we drew a fucking Inquisition.
Yes.
Alright, die. Your turn.
Yeah, now I have to play Silly Magic. So I play the... Or did they not play anything yet?
Oh, they haven't played anything yet. Oh, whatever.
Oh, maybe they did play the island. I don't know. Come on, deck.
Your turn.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 21 cards deep, and we've seen just like stone nothing, just a million lands. We can't beat the wall of counter magic here, so
No. We definitely cast counterspell. Nope. Dress down. Okay,
they're gonna dress down so that they can pitch cast their solitude and keep it in play.
okay. But why? I don't think they should do that.
I guess not.
They shouldn't do that. They just didn't want to get Archon, so now they're just going to hard cast their Solitude and keep it around.
Okay. Does that mean that they also have a force in their hand then?
I don't know. I think they should have just counterspelled it and not played fancy play syndrome.
True.
I think they should just cast counterspell. Then we just, yeah.
We just scoop then.
Yeah. And then they hold up Solitude for afterwards. Yeah, because
Might have another solitude.
they could.
They still have a Rathascaz in their hand, so.
They do. Oh my goodness. Come on, opponent. We have a family, okay?
Okie dokie.
Huh, is
Well,
that how...
easy enough. Veil's in. Fatal pushes out.
Yep.
I like having one swerve.
Yeah. I don't really know of anything else in Esper.
I think that's good. You could bring in a surgical for Flage.
They're Esper, but yeah, they could be playing Flage randomly. I don't know. I was thinking surgical, but I'm like, I think they're playing Esper, so.
Yeah, but sometimes like if you kill like one of their solitudes or get them to discard one of their solitudes and surgical it, they're like out of win conditions.
Yeah. I like running 6 against control, but it's still a very derpy hand.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Mostly because I'm gonna go Thoughtseize into Renin 6, so I know I can protect it. Right.
They kept 7 cards, so it means they have the Stone Nuts again.
Oops, not that one. This one. Celestial Purge.
Yeah. Counterspell, Celestial Purge.
Well, I can beat the counterspell at least.
Yeah. You okay over there? No, I'm just...
This was not on my list of things to see for today.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if they drew the Spell Pierce or a Force. Not Spell Pierce, Spell Snare.
Yeah.
But
I got what you meant.
Either one, any of these.
Either one's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Sliding Renet's really good.
New plan, hard cast.
Yep. A Meticulous Archive.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that. Whatever, it's fine. Because I'm still going to discard this, so.
Yeah.
We're just playing a turn behind tempo for the Veil.
Yep, I That's why I didn't mention anything, is because I figured we were doing that instead of jamming into their counterspell that we know about.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Alright, make a dude. They don't have any... They do have black mana, but they have to shock to play the Fatal Push, so... Play this. Too predictable, opponent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice
well, next turn is
counter
kind of
spell.
the nuts.
Yeah.
Like, we're threatening a lot of things. We're threatening the Ren. We're threatening the creativity, and we're threatening the persist.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to shock and play Fatal Push to handle the Goblin.
That's what I would think. I would think they would do.
Or they'll play a second White Source and Verdict.
Does look like they're probably going to Verdict.
Okay with that.
It depends on if they have other counterspells in their hand, because they only have a couple cards that we don't know about.
Well, it would have to be Force Blue card, right?
Yeah. Or just, yeah. So if they
was-
Supreme Verdict, then they would have to be Force Blue
Because
card.
we know these two.
I think they decided that we have too much going on.
I agree.
Are they playing Leyline Binding? I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. They never fetched any Triumph or anything,
Yeah.
so...
Okay. I didn't think so, but I just thought I would
Probably
mention
not.
it. It's usually something I think about against my control opponents. You never know what Esper players are thinking. They could be thinking anything. They could be
True. You literally have no clue what they're thinking. That guy reached Sanitarium actually fucked them, I think. It meant that they didn't have colors up. They should have just played the Watery Grave.
Yeah, I agree.
You can just play Patient Magic, though.
Yep. And having Veil Summer is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sleeving this deck up in paper to go along with Eldrazi and some of the other
Also,
decks.
They snapped off that counterspell so fast.
This hand has all gas, but no fire starter.
Sounds equally good.
Yeah.
I'm putting back the Persist.
Yeah.
Actually, am I? Am I putting back Dwarven Mine?
Oh no. I mean, it is a terrible land, but it's got to be between Persist and Dwarven Mine are the two.
I mean, it could be Veil because we can't cast it currently.
Correct. But it's just so good, but I don't know. That's why I have you around to make these tough decisions.
We're immediately going to draw into Terracodon, which would win the game on the spot.
Yeah. Hmm. Thought sees target opponent. Getting their energy.
I never would have taken the Tune the Narrative, so thank you for casting it.
Huh.
I think I just take the Force.
We could take the Force next turn, right?
Oh yeah, so I guess I take the Solitude.
Well, I guess we don't have an untapped land, so it depends on if we really want our Faithlessly. I mean, if they
Well, I'm
force...
gonna cast this. If I don't draw an untapped land, I'm casting this.
Okay, then yeah, then we could take it next turn technically. Tempt them into
Okay.
2-for-1ing themselves, which they wouldn't. But yeah, I think getting rid of the Solitude's probably the best bet for our game plan.
Okay, well, we still know their whole hand. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, they should have played the Flood Strand.
Oops.
Take
I will take the Force of Negation.
Play Dwarven Mine tapped and pass.
With shame. I will play it
Yeah.
tapped with shame.
Yeah. It's
They
never
didn't
good.
cycle.
They're on the hardcast plan, baby.
But they knew they didn't know their top card at all.
Yeah. Faithless looting into more discard spells and no lands. Sadness.
I'm discarding the Veil.
Yeah. Yeah, saying you know that they have only one card that's in Inquisition range.
Gonna take the Deluge.
Yeah, it's the one that could cast next turn. Yeah, I think they're hoping to hard cast this Lorraine Revealed.
Yeah, I agree.
Why didn't they? I guess they wanted to keep 1 mana up to spell snare us, obviously, if we cast Ren 6, but I was like, they could have grabbed Kahira. I think that's what they do next turn, is they play Polluted Delta, grab Kahira, and pass. Or they play a Time Raveler that they drew off the top.
Yep, us missing land drops here is very bad.
Yes. Okie dokie. Land Archon. 1 time. I guess I have the thing for the persist anyways. We got a land. We needed the land.
I think I am keeping this Thoughtseize.
Yeah, because we need to take out that Lorraine Revealed so they don't draw like a bazillion cards. Here we go, going down to 12 in our painful mana base deck.
Going down to 11 in a second.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we grabbing a Surveil land? A green one, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I always think it's called something else. Alright. Not getting rid of a land, we need it.
Yeah.
Well, this Teferi is probably going to take over the game.
Probably.
This is a pretty sad way of losing game 3. Just like 15 cards into our library before we find land 3.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that. Do we cast? No. I was like, do we cast Faithlessly? No.
No, I can't flashback Faithlessly right now.
Yeah.
It just says hold on to target Indomitable Creativity for no reason.
Yeah.
Alright, they purchased the Kahira. They have 2 unknown cards. They didn't leave up blue.
Yeah, that does seem kind of sus.
Alright, I mean,
it doesn't
I
really
can't
get
wait
better.
around forever, right?
Yeah.
The turn that they didn't leave up blue.
It is kind of interesting. The turn we kept the Ruckus Theater on top, we could have definitely binned it and then drawn like we would have drawn the fetch land.
No, we would have drawn the persist. I binned the persist with the
yeah. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, control.
One of their two unknowns was the Celestial Purge.
Yeah.
We needed to hit a lot earlier than we did. The fact that we were stuck on 2 lands for so long was like, I don't know. We ripped their entire hand apart and never drew anything we could actually do because all we drew into was more discard spells. Had to drop our protection cards. Had to jam Faithless Looms for no value. It was just what could you do?
The one con of Faithless Looting. Okay, here we are for round number 2, and we lost the die roll. I mean,
I'm keeping a Rena 6 hand.
It's very slow, but yeah. That's the problem with this deck, is sometimes you get the derpy hands and you don't know what you're playing against.
Yeah, but we have 17 1-drops in our deck, so I'm not going to mulligan a hand that has lands and spells.
Yeah. Especially with lands that are surveil lands. I get it. I'm just saying. Okay, they play Polluted Delta and pass.
No, they didn't pass. They just been
Oh.
sitting. Now they passed.
We drew
No.
the card. Okay, they don't even grab a surveil land. Thing in the ice. So is it Phoenix? I guess.
I don't know. I don't want this against Phoenix, so see ya. All right. We'll just only draw the top end of
Yeah. It's pretty much.
our curve
We're
here.
really good at that. We're really good at drawing the wrong halves of stuff. Okay.
Let's go.
They cast
Metamorphose into 3 spells. Show me Send the Flow.
Is that a card they're playing now?
No, I have no idea
Oh.
what Sand the Floor is. It's just a
Oh.
Karate Kid joke that nobody will get unless they were born
Oh.
in the 80s.
Oh, gotcha.
Show me Paint the Fence. Show me Sand the Floor. You don't remember this?
It's been a long time since I've seen Karate Kid. Demi-Lich.
This card is strictly worse than Demi-Lich in this deck. Like, you don't need... If you're playing Demi-Lich already, and you're playing Phoenix, like, this is good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're playing a Fable, I guess.
I mean, they definitely have a spell to bounce my Fable token, but I kind of don't care.
Yeah.
Hello, Awoken Horror. Also, Preordain is really not good in the Phoenix decks.
Yeah.
Like, you want Consider. Sure. Like, this card just doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, if all your cards are cantripping anyway, you want things that are putting stuff in the graveyard. Oh, another Preordain, please. Thought Scour. Pitch over a Force Negation. They have 6 cards in their hand. They didn't draw land, so they can't cast the Demi-Lich. What a horror of shows. Oh, and they're attacking me and not the Renin 6.
Neat.
Okay.
And they
Gut shot me.
us.
Now
Now
play
they're-
the Demi-Lich.
That appears to be what's happening.
Okay. I'm discarding land.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. If only we had more lands in play. But I don't think we can wait.
I don't think we can wait either, so you ready to get Force Negationed?
I am ready. My body is so ready. Oh. They probably just killed the Demi-Lich, right? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They're playing Thing in the Ice in their deck. Who fucking knows what they're gonna do?
They should definitely sacrifice the Demi-Lich. Okay.
Yeah.
Blue Preordain.
More Preordains.
Okay, they have a Phoenix in the graveyard this time.
Sure. I have a flying 6/6.
Yeah, I know.
Thought Scour. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Lightning Bolt us. Get back a Phoenix.
Oh,
Attack. I block Awoken Horror.
yep.
I go to 4. I persist this Archon.
Hmm.
Wait. Oh, it's a 7/8. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was a 7/6. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna X equals 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was probably better. Okay, they're thinking about this Fable flipping. So am I. I'm thinking, can this Fable flip? Can we move on with our turn?
Actually, it is probably better just to persist and then use Faithlessly to dig for removal.
I mean, we do have what, a bunch of fatal pushes.
Yeah, we have
Bolt
Fatal
doesn't.
Pushes and Bolts. Bolts take care of this.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, you're probably right. And then next turn we can creativity and copy.
Yeah. Well, also too, if I draw another um persist here,
True.
we drew no removal. We're 23 cards deep into our deck. Have drawn 0 removal
Yeah, don't we have
spells.
like 7?
Yeah. All right. Discard Archon. Discard Thoughtseize.
Uh, don't forget to plus our Ren. I know you probably have that in your mind, but what is going on?
I guess I'll pick up a Blood Crypt that I can play tapped. I'm leaving this here for a blocker.
Yep. To block the Awoken Horror. Yep.
Oh
Okay.
my god, they have Consider also.
Yeah, they have. Looks like they're probably playing like Forethought Scour, Considers, and Preordained.
Faithless Looting.
And Faithless Suiting. Yeah, they have a ton of draw cards.
They drew into another Consider.
Yeah.
They bin a Manamorphose that they can't cast this turn. Also, too, they've only milled over one land.
Yeah.
And then this is one that they fetched, and they milled this one over early, too. So they went double fetch, milled over Mountain, and milled over this. They're halfway through their deck. Maybe they're getting unlucky also.
Could be.
But we're also halfway through our deck.
Yeah.
Okay. They are playing Force Sink into the Stupors, clearly. Right. Metamorphose. To blue-red. And then
Yes. And then.
cast Emulate, leave a red floating.
That does appear to be what's happening. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think they
They didn't
know
want to
about.
run the
Yeah.
they didn't want to run the Phoenix into the Archon.
I don't think they know about the whole dwarf block thing.
I mean, they should understand Dwarf Block.
Yeah.
Saw the line.
Yep. Uh.
Hmm.
Do we take out some persist? I know we keep talking about because they've got to bring in some surgicals and
They're gonna bring in like 4 surgical, I think.
yeah. What else is bad? Saying they showed us thing in the ice.
Yeah, I don't want to cut anything else.
Yeah.
These bolts are pretty meh. Guess we can go down to 1 persist.
Yeah. We haven't gotten the combo anyway, or we did last game technically, but like what turn a billion, so
Maybe I just want more threats also. Also,
uh,
too, all these discard spells suck.
yeah, I'll say
I'm actually just gonna go down 3 thought seizes. Card's not good against them.
that makes sense.
They might board into the what do you call it? Package also into the like young pyromancer, and then I want all my removal.
Yep. This hand seems slow.
That's a nice way of saying dog shit.
Yeah. I mean, this hand has Faithlessly and Archon, but we don't really.
I'm putting the Archon back
I
into the
know.
deck.
Saying we only have 1 persist in our deck.
Ding ding ding.
I really like that card.
Never didn't have it.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take lands. I think a big part of winning this game is just going to be not losing the game, so.
Yeah, I agree.
I do think I'm going to fluting next turn, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
I'm probably going to play Bloodstained Mire, fluting off of this, and then just leave this up to get either.
yeah. Okay, let's see. Spire Bluff Canal, and then a thing in the ice.
Okay.
Still don't understand what the thing in the ice is in there for, but
No clue. So I think I want to discard fetch land,
this is tough.
mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Your turn. Alright, opponent, let's see how many spells you got.
3 Spire Bluff Canals. Manamorphose, probably the first spell.
Yarp.
Into
Consider.
Sir, okay.
Put a sink into the stupor into the yard. Into consider.
Yep. And then
Put a preordain in the yard.
they didn't flip it.
Put a raucous theater into the play. I'll leave this on top.
Yeah, this thing in the ice seems
Dog shit? I agree.
seems opportunistic. I'm just kidding. Seems like it could be an opportunity to be a better Magic the Gathering card in the deck.
They're just sitting here, so I'm turning off my auto yields, and I'm just gonna go through the turn.
Yeah. Maybe they had gut shot in their hand and they're like, I'm gonna get him.
Maybe. Fatal push kills it either way.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about the surgical extraction art.
It's surgically extracting the skeleton from the dead horse.
Yeah.
Dead horse delivers beating. Okay.
I never read that.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
All right, your turn.
They fetch an island.
They're paying costs.
They're gonna cast a blood moon. Okay, Phoenix. Wow, we get to wreck their day.
Yeah.
I guess in this case we could just wait on the fatal push.
True.
But we get to surgically extract all their phoenixes. And then they're a thing in the ice. We got to see how many thing in the ices they're playing. If it's do we want to play?
It's 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to take bets? Is it 4?
It's 4.
I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say they're playing 3 because they don't know what they're just like, this card's great. It's cracked.
You're outside your mind. They're playing 4.
It's definitely gotta be 4. But I can't pick the same one you're picking. So, but. Chat, you should pause the video and bet how many thing in the ices they're playing.
Look at their hand. Triple force of negation. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Okay, so they do have 4 thing in the ice, but yes, that is a beautiful hand from them.
Just it makes me so happy. Did they bring in any other way to win? Nope.
Yeah,
They brought in their own surgicals. Okay.
Demi Lich and thing in the ice.
What did they cut?
Preordain. Yeah, because they only have 2 preordain. Maybe I don't know how many they play originally, but
Well, they played all the full Monty last game.
So they definitely cut a couple.
There's
of
3.
those.
So there's 1 here, 2 in the graveyard.
Nope.
Or no, only 1 in the graveyard.
So
okay.
They got 2 of those, and I'm sure they play gut shot. So maybe they take out gut shot because
they did
which seems
play a gut shot against us.
Not good because gut shot. I mean, gut shot can kill our dwarves when we're doing everything. So, hello Ren and 6.
Do we let them force? So they pitch force, right?
And then they flip their thing in the ice.
They flip their thing in the ice, and then we push it, and then they force pitch thing in the ice, and they have no hand. And we have no answer to the flip thing in the ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's a problem with that theory.
Okay, I'll just push it on their turn, and then when they hard cast the force negation, I'll Veil Summer it.
Yep, that seems really good.
Opponent, please.
Opponent is just looking at their thing in the ice. Just like, this card is just magnificent. Look at in its glory. Just sitting here with 3 force negations in my hand.
It's beautiful. They drew a Demi-Lich.
Huh. Well.
Okay.
Well, no, we don't have to cast it. We could cycle a Veil.
Eventually they're going to draw a spell. I don't think we cycle a Veil either, because their hand is triple force negation.
Yeah. Can we draw something good off the top?
Also, too, I love the Nambo here.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh wait, now do I get them? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
They cast the force. They flip the thing in the ice. I let the trigger resolve. Put the Demulich back in their hand.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, oh, they did it.
So they force pitched thing in the ice. Okay. So awoken horror, wake up, please. You pick up Demulich, and then I go Veil of Summer, and you force it,
Would have been
pitching
would have been
spores.
would have been better to do the fate. Oh, I guess.
Oh, do the other fatal push?
Yeah, because then we draw a card from the veil, but whatever.
Oh, I guess yeah, you're probably right.
But
So they force pitch Demulich.
oh, and they just left a force negation in their hand. Either way, it's still a pretty big beating for.
Your turn.
Well, we know they have force in hand.
Yep.
Uh,
It's a free spell, so
hmm. I would let it resolve over them. Yeah.
I think I'm just discarding these two. Oh, they drew a spell.
They did.
I can't believe that they pitched the Demulich.
Yeah, me too. They should have definitely pitched the force. Um, do we just wait and be patient? I guess they're not really doing anything on their side. If we draw another land, then we can cast whatever with Veil up.
Yeah. I was also thinking maybe I just bait with the Wren.
I was thinking that too, but it's like,
Because we know that they're literally out of counter magic in their deck.
yeah.
There's one Force of Negation left in their library.
Oh, didn't they pitch one? No, that's what you're
No.
looking at now.
Yeah, they pitched Thing in the Ice Demulich.
So, imagine if they had those instead.
But I don't really like just hanging out on my combat stuff.
And if you think about it, they had Thing in the Ice and Demulich in their hands, so don't they just like, okay, you fatal push my thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then just untap, cast Thing in the Ice, attack with Demulich, and
Attack with Demulich and reveal
flashback something.
like flashback and consider or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, seems like a much better play.
all right. I will trade this for Force of Negation, please.
Oh. Okay, well now we don't have to trade anything for nothing. Because now we have Veil of Summer.
Oh, were they F6? Did they finally F6 because they were stuck in middle of combat? Because now they un F6 once I put this in the stack, and now I plussed it, and now they're stuck. I think they were F6 because it instantly resolved.
Yeah. But it's hard to know because they literally have been doing like weird stuff in our combat and stuff. So like if pay attention, Okay.
Ah, they drew another one. It's so unbeatable.
Yeah, okay. I
It's
think
it's Jover, right?
yeah.
I feel kind of mean.
It's okay. They registered Thing in the Ice. They had it coming.
So their hand is force plus one unknown. They can't actually have two pieces of interaction. It's not possible.
Yeah. Because we know they don't play Gut Shot.
Oh, I guess they could have like a lightning bolt.
They could, but we're gonna do X equals 2, right?
No, because then I'd be tapped out. I want to keep the veil. Because this is the card I know about.
True. They could indeed have a Lightning Bolt. We could cast the Surgical
I
to
could
see,
surgical
but
first.
I don't know.
Actually, I am going to do that. You're right, Drew. That is the best way to play around this. You're a genius.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to kill the thing in the ice and surgical it though, so that they had no win conditions left.
Yeah. Watch, gonna hard cast Force Negation.
Sure, then I get to X equals 2.
I know.
They resign to let it resolve.
So they still could have a removal spell, but we at least get to resolve A. And if they draw Force Negation, it's like, yeah. So yeah, no matter what they draw, we get at least a Archon or Traston.
Or both.
Yeah. They should cast Thought Scour just to see, but I think the game's just over.
Is there a way that they could get into 4 spells here? So they could Thought Scour into a Manamorphose?
It would have to be like Manamorphose,
No,
something
it would go
else.
Manamorphose. I love how they just let this resolve. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. And then this one will go 1, 2, 3. So they milled over Thing in the Ice Lightning Axe. Yes, I would. And yes, I would. Your turn.
This is elephant on elephant violence.
They can kill my Ren 6 here if they want.
All me or all us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, opponent, please.
Opponent just likes doing the good old deed.
Oh, man. They just really like taking a minute on every decision point we make.
Yeah. They're like, so they're getting a Dwarven Mine back. What are they going to do with it? Maybe they'll put it in play and get a dwarf.
I can't remember if I used this or not. It's been so long. Okay. 9-ball corner pocket. Actually,
Does Traston have trample?
no.
Faithless
Faithless
looting.
looting. Alright, opponent. Well, if you attack, you're dead on board, so. They discard Manamorphose, Steam Vents. That cannot be right. Unless they kept a Painless Land, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't attack.
It'd be hard for them to do because they would have to have one Spire Bluff. They have one Spire Bluff Canal and then left in the deck.
You know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted to turn 2 giant elephants into 2 flying demon creatures.
Yeah. I think you're going to get your dream now.
Actually, I only need one, right?
They could hit Demi Lich.
I know, just to be an asshole though. They can't recast it. All right, I'll stop playing with my food.
Yeah, yeah, as I say.
They made me wait too long. This is their fault.
This was the point.
This was the moment. Yep.
This is the moment they knew.
Uh,
Uh, yeah. I'm not sure about Thing in the Ice and Is It Phoenix, but I guess people are trying stuff, but I don't know.
Look, it's just not correct. Like if you want to play no, Phoenix, play like this version of it, where you have like slick shot show offs and swift spears and DRCs, and like you can actually kill your opponent
Yeah,
and play a broken card, you know?
I agree. But yeah, either way, we're 1-1. Anything else on that matchup before we move on to round 3?
Nah, it seemed pretty easy.
Sounds good. Alrighty, here we are for round 3, and we lost the die roll.
Neat.
It does have Magic the Gathering cards. Okay, so they're playing Yavimaya. Elves.
Elves.
Was this on your bingo card?
Let's fucking go. Do I get beat down by a Nettle Sentinel just to cast this Inquisition, or do I just bolt it? I think I get beat down by it, right?
Yeah, I was trying to think like they would need literally 2 cards in their hand to really punish us, which would be like, they need the Heritage Druid and okay, they didn't have.
Wait, they don't even have another land.
They don't. So yeah, we take
Goodbye,
the
Heritage
Heritage
Druid.
Druid. Huh,
Your
that
turn.
was a greedy keep from our opponent. You should probably cross out the Heritage Druid on the bottom of the hand. Yep.
Attacks for 2. Second main phase. Cast a spell to untap.
Ah.
Okay. They drew. They drew pretty much best possible there.
Yeah. I would agree. For being a former elf player. Oh. Yeah, I guess we thought seize them.
Oops. I'm gonna take the priest.
Yeah. That does definitely seem like the best card. I miscast. I was a former elf player.
He's reformed now, Chad. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was like one of my first like modern decks actually like foiled out and brought to F&M and actually played in SCG. I did pretty well in that one, but
All right, we're at 9.
yeah.
Elves doing elves things, I guess.
Yeah.
Although we fetch shocked, thought seized.
Yeah.
Oh, they found another green card.
Well, that's X1. Shocker, they didn't they didn't attack with their 2/2.
Well, I guess I don't have to crack this, do I?
No.
I want to though, because I just want to kill this, and I want to attack with the
Yeah.
2/2 also.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Opponent's still trucking along. Okay.
They chose not to.
Yeah,
All right, well, this card seems like it's the goddamn against them.
it does. It does seem that way.
These cards seem like they're fucking stone useless.
Yes.
Submit.
Yeah, everything else seems really good.
I mean, I'm sure that they're gonna have surgicals or something, so maybe these persists are bad too. But like, what else am I bringing in here?
They're probably playing more creature based with Green Sun.
Oh yeah, so probably playing
They could play
uh
some surgicals, but
endurances.
yeah, they're probably playing endurance and um, stuff like that.
What a
Huh?
hand!
Yeah.
I
Uh,
swear to God, the MTGO shuffler is so fucking troll.
it is pretty bad. Holy cow! This hand sucks, but we gotta keep it.
Our one Thoughtseize left in the library. Let's go. All right, green sun for 0. I'm bolting this.
Yeah, I figured.
Never didn't have it. Ooh, am I bolting this?
How greedy! They could get a 3-drop.
I mean, I could just Thoughtseize them.
You could. Thoughtseize and
Fine.
Renetix. You gotta bolt the Arbor, which is the new saying in Modern now.
Yeah,
Bolt,
bolt the tree.
bolt the tree. Priest. Ah, an X1. Delectable.
This right here, what we're doing to them.
Oh, well, I was gonna say we don't need a fetch, but I guess is it.
Oh, good point. We don't need to fetch.
And we can fetch a mountain, and it's a stomping ground. Sorry.
But this right here, this matchup specifically, being able to do this, is probably the reason why you can't play this deck.
Yeah, saying that creativity is a pretty popular deck.
Oh, did they concede? Okay.
Yeah, at least we got through a match really quickly from the last opponent. So, but yeah, elves. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I understand. I respect it. I respect them trying to make it work with Green Sun. You know, you gotta try it. It's
I
missing.
don't.
It's
I don't
missing.
respect them at all.
I mean, I guess Bowmaster is also really popular not on the
Yep.
upswing right now. So
It's missing way too much.
yeah, I think it's definitely missing a glimpse card. It's missing a card
Hmm.
that makes it so you can't be targeted by black permanents. I guess you could play Veil Summer, but if they had a creature that was like, you know, like had that ETB that was an elf, that would be insane. But
Well,
yeah,
it's just like Mardu Energy is still a deck,
yeah,
and it's still a very good deck. So Pyroclasm is also still just everywhere.
yeah, true. Yeah,
All right, next
but
one.
yeah, not much else to say. Yep, on to the next one. Here we are for round number 4, and we lost the die roll. We have Faithless Suiting Persist, but we never have
Keep.
Faithless Suiting Persist and
Keep.
Archon in our hand ever. We need to file a comp. Okay.
Or we'll have it this time, but we'll have to play the Dwarven Mine tapped next turn, so it won't matter.
Oh, that would be perfect. Arid Mesa fetched into Hollow Fountain into Tameo.
Tomato.
Aha. Okie dokie. Here we go on the Faithless Suiting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess so.
I think it's those.
Yeah. Opponent, ignore what you saw. Playing
Okay,
its
this looks
another
like
control deck.
Spike's deck from earlier today.
Oh, okay. Arena Glory.
So this is
Jeskai
it right
Energy.
here. It's Jeskai Faithless Looting Control. So they're playing Four Phlasias, Oculuses, and Jolted Awakes to be able to have value off of their Faithless Lootings. He 5-0'd with it, like on his first attempt, and then I haven't finished watching the rest.
Gotcha.
But the deck is pretty good. Like also to Arena of Glory plus Phage, like you get a lot of value here. And then in the sideboard, Orvar.
Oh no. The bane of our existence.
True. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I am going to fetch Shock Faithless Looting and then decide if I draw a bolt I'll kill this, and if not I will play the Thoughtseize.
Squeeze their thoughts.
Okay, I did not. I'll happily discard land. We'll discard land, and I'll just clear the way with the Thoughtseize, right?
Exactly. Huh.
So their hand is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
Okay, one unknown. They could draw into a force.
They could.
Kind of okay with this flipping. It's not really that scary.
Okay. The Battle of the Planeswalkers.
They might pick back up the Spell Pierce.
They
That'd
could.
be annoying.
Yeah. Nope.
They don't. Oh, they might play an Oculus? No. They might just play the Flays, shoot our Red and 6, and then have Unearthed Flays next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That does seem pretty good. Yeah, they would have to
It does
force.
beat our Archon, but we'll have Persist
Yeah,
for
I
it
would say we have
afterwards,
persist
so
after.
the real key is it doesn't kill us,
Yes.
because the Archon will make us go to 11 and I have to double shoot the Archon.
Oh, because they have Arena of Glory, yeah.
So they haste the Flays out of the yard. They
do.
shoot Archon, attack, shoot Archon.
Yep. And do they attack us or the Ren?
Probably us.
Yeah.
We're at 11.
Okay.
They're gonna get a Surveil Land to try to keep some spells in the yard. Oh,
They're just.
or not?
They are paying extra? Oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Now we're just dead.
Yeah, we are just dead now.
Oh, okay. Goddamn.
Slow roll Y.
Seriously, that was like...
Tap,
Yeah.
exert, start casting. Oh, yeah, wait. Fetch, shock. Okay.
Oh, look at it.
It was like Ghost
List again.
Vacuum and Orvar.
Okay.
You're probably ringing Spell Pierce, maybe.
So I guess I want to go down on some of these to brick the... to brick the Ghost Vacuums.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the discard spells. Although, maybe we can trim one. I kind of want some Graveyard Hate too, and this is not bad against Tamiyo. Or any of the Oculus tokens.
True.
So I guess maybe I just don't want Persist at all then.
They're still gonna cut a card.
And it's probably Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I think Push is better than Bolt.
All right.
What's wrong? Hand seems great.
Uh,
Ah!
except for that card.
Okay, this hand seems great.
Yeah. Put back the door of mine, or the oh.
Oh yeah, that's probably better one to put back.
Huh.
Do I want a second one? I don't think I do.
Flooded strand, go. If they play a creature, we got it.
Yeah, they'll probably just develop.
That makes sense. Okay, I was ready for the Flage and Tomb Flage.
Goes vacuum resolves. I think I like this enough.
Yeah, I like it too. Squeeze the thoughts.
Double Force Oculus Deep Note. Oh yeah, this is the other card that they have for discarding to Faithlessly. It's actually pretty cool tech.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, they have a lot of ways of handling this, but I think I just want to take the discharge.
Discharge, yeah. Oh no. Well, I guess that just makes sense.
Yeah, or a run 6 deck.
Yep. What do they do with the Surveil? They lift
on
on top. It was a Tameo.
It was.
It was indeed a Tameo.
This ends up getting forced.
Yeah.
But it puts them back a little bit.
It.
Oh, no, it doesn't. The Ghost Vacuum. The Ghost Vacuum just takes care of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that card.
They need one more card in the graveyard for this Oculus right now.
Yeah. They do indeed.
So if they draw a fetch land here, which they don't.
Second main phase, tune the narrative.
Try to find a land and then play the Oculus, which they don't. Think I'm just untapping?
I believe so. Okay.
Can't beat double force.
We cannot. Not the Wren. They took. They didn't. Not only took the lands, but they took the Wren itself.
Alright, so now they play the Oculus. Our hand is force, force, deep analysis, 2 unknowns. 1 unknown.
We're gonna get on the dwarf beatdown plan.
It's graveyard noob.
Yeah.
I don't want to play into it too much because of Wrath of Skies, though.
Yeah, true. I forget that card is a beating.
I think I'm gonna go for it. Their last card is not very likely to be another blue card.
That is the hope. Oh, we need. Oh,
Oh yeah, it could be an Orvar.
and we should just leave the green up, anyways.
So they force pitch Orvar.
Oh,
Well, I want them to force Snow as well because
yeah,
I don't want them to untap and cast Deep Analysis.
yeah. What a draw. Oh.
Bing bong.
Well, I was sorry. I was proactively talking about our.
They let my veil resolve, so I drew the card,
Oh, weird.
and instead they forced the creativity.
Huh. Seems odd.
I agree.
And then
Also,
there's.
they had to have another surveil land, right?
You would
All right,
think
one card
so.
in hand, opponent.
Ah, well, what is it?
Let's find out. This was a nutty top deck.
That was.
Bing bong. All right, well, we hit the right two that we
did.
wanted here.
Yeah. What card can the opponent draw?
It's not Wrath of Skies. They should have been vacuuming their Inoculuses at this point.
Yeah. Alrighty,
Cool.
going for game 3.
So they do have Orvar in.
They do.
They did also bring in the Ghost Vacuums.
Which we figured.
The Hitsugu feels pretty good here. I think I'm just happy with this plan. Although maybe I don't want this many Veils because we're like much slower in
Maybe
games 2
bring
and
another
3.
Hidetsu.
I don't know. It's also a slow card.
It is. But
I
it
was
does take
thinking
care
about
of
just
the vacuums, but not a bolt.
so does like an Ancient Grudge.
True.
I was thinking about just bringing in a Miser's Persist.
Sure.
Also, too, they for sure kept their Orvars in because we hit double Archon.
Mm.
All right, I like this hand.
Yeah. I mean, Ran 6 against most, like, these type of decks is pretty good usually, but, Tamiya. Well, we got Fatal Push, so.
Yeah, we have a push, which I'm happy to use here.
I'm glad
especially because
Okay.
next turn I just want to play the Renin 6.
Yeah. I'm
Maybe
glad.
should have done this on their turn, though.
Yeah. I'm glad I ordered a playset of Tamiya's before.
I was thinking if they forced there, it might have been bad. Oh, they have a second one. Sorry, if they hit Itsuga, we'll clean it up.
Yeah. Hmm.
Do I play the Thoughtseize and then cast Looting? Or do I just jam the Ren? I think I just jam the Ren, right?
That's what I would do, but
I actually think there's a lot of value in Thoughtseizing this turn because we don't have another turn where we're going to Thoughtseize in the foreseeable future.
true. Well, it worked out. Our run resolved.
Yeah, it doesn't really make it right though. They could flip this Tamio this turn pretty easy, and then I'm like forced to cast a Hidetsugu.
Mm-hmm.
So like they cast tune the narrative this turn, attack, flip it, you know.
Um,
I think this turn I'm gonna go Thoughtseize Looting,
yeah, I think that's a
but
good idea.
I am gonna play around Spell Pierce.
Probably a good idea. That way we're not thought seizing a spell pierce.
It's
I
high
knew
noon. These discharges are an issue.
they are. Hmm.
Annoying. This high noon doesn't do anything, does it? What is this here for?
Do we usually cast 2 spells? I mean, it does remove our counter magic, I guess, but we can't veil.
Whatever. I think it hurts them more than it hurts us.
Yeah.
And if they play high noon here, I'll actually be pretty happy, I think. They're gonna discharge just to knock the Ren down a little bit. That
yeah,
seems like a spew.
yeah, that does not seem like a good play. Yeah, they're gonna cast High Noon.
You got it.
What's the 5 red do? Sacrifice it and
Deal 5 damage to any target.
oh, okay. Was Spike playing? Oh yeah, was Spike playing the card?
Yeah, it's because it's for Storm.
Oh yeah, that seems good against Storm.
Alright, I guess this does make our Faithless Looting's much worse.
Yeah.
But I wish to consume. What would I like to consume?
All.
All.
Nom nom. Let's
Also,
say.
can they ever beat this Run 6 ult? Like, they have to do this now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
They're gonna untap and
Oh,
one slam an Oculus?
yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do.
Okay. I'm a Creativity X equals 2 and hope they don't have a Force negation.
Yeah. Oh wait, they didn't use any of the energy.
Oh, the Wrathus guys? No, didn't draw a second white.
They were just trying to get it in the graveyard, but
They wanted to do it before I could nuke their graveyard with this thing.
oh, gotcha.
Well, it's bad that we drew that.
Yes.
I mean, I think I'm just going for it, right?
Yeah.
If they have an Orvar, it's pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, we at least have a Ren we could sack. But we should
Yeah.
probably plus it before
I'm going to. I'm trying to let this
resolve.
current fetch resolve so I could actually pick something up. Force? Nope. I want to leave the high noon in place, so I think I'm gonna go this one, this one, this one. And then let this resolve, which
Yeah.
will eat whatever this is.
Yeah.
They discard an all roar. Unfortunate.
It is.
And this will come into play and eat those.
It is unfortunate because they get attacked with it first, but
Yeah, they do get to attack with it first. But they don't have any mana and we still have mana. So I can creativity again.
yeah, true.
I can creativity to hit the other Archon. I could also creativity away their Archon. Into like Phlasias or something, right?
How many Orvars are they playing in the sideboard? 2?
2. So I sack this, I discard. Looting.
Yeah, it's pretty bad with High Noon.
Do I just take 6? Oh, I can't because I need to fetch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this Oculus is a bit of a problem.
It is.
Oh, what a fucking draw.
Hmm. It's kind of an interesting spot.
I think I have to cast the creativity first. Because the persist is always going to be live, but the creativity isn't.
Yeah.
And then, do I creativity away their Oculus? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, saying we can't cast another spell anyways. And hopefully they hit something else.
They could hit another Tamio. Oh, they hit a Flage. Alright. Goodbye, Vessel of the All-Knowing.
Yeah. They could also hit us, right? Oh, no.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Because we're going up to 9.
I guess we are going to 9.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Alright, they discarded Deep Analysis. Okay. 9 ball. Okay, I think this persist is going to lock things up. Wow, what a interesting
What a wild
game.
Yeah.
I think this High Noon really fucked them.
Because we're
They're
okay
so far away.
casting one spell a turn.
Yeah, and they're so far away from getting back this Flage, which I think is like a big part of what their plan is to try to win. All right, they flip Philadelphia, the Tamio, but it's over. They're dead on board now.
Yep.
Why would they do that? They literally just killed themselves. Right? So they plus, this is 5, plus 8 is 13, plus 3 is 16. I don't need to cast anything.
Well, they could
They sacrificed the Tamio.
Yeah, so we do have to cast the persist. Okay, as we say, it's the lag of the concession. So
It definitely was.
sweet, we're 3-1. That deck seemed pretty sweet. Uh,
Yeah, I thought that deck when I was watching Spike play today was like really, really interesting, where Faithless Looting actually had a value in the deck, discarding the Flasias, Oculuses, and to like reanimates, and then um, also to the deep analyses. Like the paying 3 life almost costs nothing when you have 4 Flasia in your deck, and your plan is to just like jam Flasias over and over. You know what I mean?
yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah,
Uh,
that deck seems sweet. I liked it.
yeah. Any other thoughts before we hit in the last round?
Nope, let's get to it.
Alrighty, see you then. Here we are for the last round, and we won the dice roll playing for the 4-1, and we have the thing. We have the thing, and then creativity.
So
Mulligan.
here's the real question: do I go turn one Thoughtseize you?
Are we? Well, we should see if they mulligan, which could matter. Okay. And they devour of destiny.
Well, that means that they don't have any counter magic.
Yeah, exactly. So nope. We go fast.
Yield to the turn. Your turn.
They devour, revealing. Maybe they're Eldrazi-tron. Nope. They are through the breach.
I think I'm gonna play this land.
Yeah, probably a good idea. We fast combo deck.
Hell yeah.
Just all the Thoughtseize. We can help.
I,
We
I
can,
actually kind of like having this. Like after I discarded the first Thoughtseize, I was like, man, maybe actually want to discard like Thoughtseize them multiple times.
yeah. They kept the card on top, so it must be a banger.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's this.
okay.
They discarded an Ulamog the Defiler.
And they okay.
Okay. Talisman
Rumble.
Rumble, you got it. They're gonna take the Ulamog or one of the lands. They took the Ulamog.
Okay. We can cross out the devourer because we know they.
Well, I guess I'm gonna just Thoughtseize them here in a
Oh,
second.
true, true,
So
true.
all right, they discard the Ulamog. Squeeze Thought.
Okay, well now they literally have zero chance of winning.
Correct.
Wait, they could catch the one. Oh no, they can't.
Okay. Game two.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal for them. Yeah, we definitely want those. Didn't we realize that like Fatal Push is bad,
Yeah.
and then Inquisition's probably not great because it doesn't. I mean, I guess it hits the 1-3.
It's good enough. Like the
Yeah,
the
bolts
bolts
are
are the worst,
bad.
right?
Yeah,
And I do kind of want to hit Terrasons in this game just to like rip all their land. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then I want the Ancient Grudges for like whatever their acceleration and stuff is.
yeah.
All right, submit.
I think this is the first time we played against that deck on recording where they didn't have just both things. Okay. It
We
is a
have
little,
it.
we do have it, so we have to.
Sneep.
We unfortunately have to keep it because we just haven't seen it until now.
We have it. We have to keep it. This is the type of situation where I actually think I'm gonna go land, say go, then cast Thoughtseize, and then like set up a turn where I go looting persist all in the same turn.
Huh. We could Thoughtseize now.
Yeah, but then next turn is still play this and cast Faithlessly, so
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna stick to the plan here. Alright, we have all the lands we could need now.
we do.
We have cards we don't want to keep.
A Null Drifter. Okay.
They have 4 manas.
Stone Brain.
And a Stone Brain.
Huh. Well, that's kind of a problem.
Hmm. Not really.
K command.
Yeah, I think I'm just taking the command. They can't cast the Rumble.
No. And the whole next turn they're Stone Braining us.
Yeah, and I want to get the card, right? So I just wait.
Yep. Unless they take, it would be silly if they took creativity, but well, they didn't see it last game. They definitely take Archon. Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna see 2 Archons. We're also gonna draw a card off of this, and I get to Surveil on the end step.
You mean Entomb?
One can hope. Well, then what's the point of the looting?
For show. Entomb. Yes! We did it!
Alright, this is gonna get a concession from our opponent, I believe.
Probably.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yes.
But ours is only an 8/8.
Oh no. Ours is only an 8/8.
Yeah, I know.
We know their hand, so go.
Yeah, they can't cast spells.
Oh, they found a land.
Eldrazi. Do you think they know when we attack that we have a removal spell?
They saw our hand with the Stone Brain.
Oh, they did. Yeah, so.
They should know for sure.
Do you think they forgot?
God, that would be a bad one to forget.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm gonna attack and let them block. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
I do want to leave them without hope, so. I wish I had a Needle in my deck so I could actually put Needle on Abandon Hope. Okay, opponent, you're not winning this race. Alright, I'll just show you how bad it is for you. I get a blocker.
And we get.
And I make a blocker. And I pass.
Opponent just wants to give us content, you know?
I wonder if you're out racing anymore. Oh, I meant to I meant to block them on the same one, but
well, we just drew freaking 2 lightning bolts, so so they're just dead. We attack them and bolt them to death, right? My math checks out. Oh, we could bolt them and Ren and bolt one and Ren. Yeah, we could do all the things. Do all the things. Okay, they should concede now because we have literally yeah, they should have conceded already. I don't know why they yeah. Okay. Well, we got the 4/1, so that's really nice.
yeah, deck feels really good.
Yeah. We only lost to the Esper control player who literally had the nuts. And then I think game 3 we just didn't draw our third land for like a long time. So
Yeah, we had all the thought seizes where like we ripped their hand apart, but we couldn't draw
yeah,
anything to do
yeah,
afterwards, and so they eventually just drew out of it.
yeah. Other than that, the deck seemed pretty strong.
I think this third Hitotsugu is basically useless.
Yeah,
I actually like the split of Ancient Grudges and Meltdowns because Ancient Grudge felt really nice alongside of Faithlessly.
yeah. I would
Ancient
concur.
Grudge, my old friend.
So, what would we want instead of it? Is there a new card that's been printed in the like the bullet slot that's better or?
No, I think you're actually probably right. We should probably just should play like one more swerve card.
Yeah, so I was thinking that's the bullet swerve card is kind of what I was talking about. But it's just like which one? Which one seems good?
Yeah, Sarah's Emissary is bad into all of the consigned to memory, or not consigned to memory, what do you call it? The sinking the stupors that are running around in all the decks. Um,
Is there another ETB that's pretty nuts?
I mean, there's a lot of them. You could also just play good old Ionia, just cut off colors. But most decks right now are 2 or 3 colors, so maybe that's not great.
Yeah. Thinking like what are other creativity players doing?
I was thinking like maybe just given that we like played against 2 aggro decks in this thing, like I just want this to be like a Pyroclasm maybe.
Brotherhood's End people are playing.
Yeah, Brotherhood's End. The thing about Brotherhood's End is that, like we already have Meltdowns and Ancient Grudges and Hitotsugus. Like
Yeah.
I was actually thinking that maybe I want to do like 2 Pyroclasms and then just leave this as the artifact hate.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's playing a swerve card that stands out from the list I'm looking at.
No, I think Terraslon is just like
Oh.
very good with all these decks that are so reliant on permanence.
There's someone playing Emrakul.
Yeah, I don't know. I people play Emrakul because of Mill, right?
Yeah, and you don't. We know how you feel about Mill.
I have no respect for the deck. What do you want from me?
Ooh, they're playing Turn the Earth. That used to be a tech from
Yeah,
back
Turn
in.
the Earth is still fine into all of the like Turn the Earth is actually like almost better against Flage than Surgicals are because it actually like does stuff, you know? Because you can like turn the Earth your own Archons back into the library and then creativity them again.
True, and it's good against a deck you don't respect either too. Um,
Correct.
2 decks you don't respect.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, one doesn't exist anymore, but
Terrastodon's like the best thing you can do against Amulet Titan.
yeah, I think so.
I think that Hitotsugu is also, so is Ancient Grudge, are both also really good against Titans, so.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to do a quick look to see if I saw anything that really stuck out. Um,
I think I just want like 2 Pyroclasm.
yeah, I saw a list doing that as well. Um, Elishnorn, the one that gives +2, +2, -2, -2.
Oh yeah, that's for
Elves.
Yawgmoth.
Okay,
They can't beat it.
I know. Yeah, I do remember
But
we
it's
we
also
talked about
like
that before.
it's also like oddly really good against Monogreen Basking Brood skill combo.
It is pretty good against that, and you can turn your dwarves into 3/3s and attack. That seems pretty powerful.
Yeah, so maybe I want like an Elishnorn and then just kind of like leave this alone for right now.
Yeah.
I,
Unfortunately,
I can I can see that.
yeah. Well, I'm glad I took a stroll down the 5-0 stacks, find that treasure. But there are people playing a lot of Pyroclasm still, because obviously Energy is still a good deck.
Yeah, and I know that some people are also playing a one of is it El Ish with an E
Yeah,
like that?
I think so. Unfortunately, the card that they put on MTGO is like literally um the what?
Okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, ELES or
Yeah,
ELESH.
it's El Esh Norn
Elesh
Grin
Norn.
Cinnabite.
Yeah. I forgot that they actually put the text when you hover over it. And I was looking at the card. I'm like, well, it's in Phyrexian. How do I know what it's spelled? but it's literally right there as I'm hovering over it. But
Oh.
yeah.
I know that also people were playing like one less lightning bolt to play like one 2 mana removal spell, like a shoot the sheriff or the discard
Oh
or
yeah,
pay
yeah.
3 life one.
Yep.
I'm like whatever about those. I just think that in general I want 1 mana interaction
Yeah.
for aggressive decks, especially Mardu.
Yeah.
I want to trade 1 for 1, but I want to be down. I want to be paying the same amount of mana they are.
Yeah.
So
You're talking about Bitter Triumph is the one.
Bitter Triumph,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the card. Also too, some people still playing like a one of um, what's the 2 mana haste card?
Oh, the Bitter Reunion.
Yeah, Bitter Reunion.
There's a lot of bitter people playing bitter cards, but
Yeah, I'm also too there. I'm like, I don't really know, but I like the Elishnorn. I think this is probably fine. Against elves, it would have been the god fucking damn.
yeah, we didn't need anything more for them. Like we trampled them enough. Okay, we downtrodden their tribe of elves, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But cool. Yeah, I thought the list play like the overall like 60 was good, unless we, especially when we got to do the thing. The thing was fun. The thing was
The
fun.
thing was fun. I also think that like in the matchups like against like the Spikes Jeskai deck where we knew that they were going to be bringing in all this hate, like cutting 3 of the persist was really really nice because it just made their ghost vacuums basically say turn off target run in 6 and that was it. So,
Yeah, I like that.
but yeah, deck felt really good. I really enjoy it. I like it. I think it's a strong choice. I think that the more you play it, the better you are navigating those really tough decision trees and difficult games. Um, Also two mulligans, you'll just understand sample hands a little bit better and how often like when you have Faithlessly persist in your opening hand, how often are you actually still going to do the thing? It's not that much,
Yeah,
just so you know. But just understanding when Faithlessly can be used to try to force this thing to happen versus when it's just good for like powering up your Ren and 6 or turning on sideboard cards like Ancient Grudge, things like that.
yeah. Are you gonna gamba and open your chests, or are you keeping them greedily?
Yeah, I guess we can Gamba.
You can gamba.
I prefer the money.
Well, we opened a really good card, so that means that every single time they'll listen to one of the other times. So it means this time we're also
So
going
this is $10 right now.
yeah.
There's 5 of these here. It's $10.
Mm-hmm.
You have forsaken me.
Soul Talisman. What about Homunculus Horde?
Uh-huh.
Well, you got what, $6 in points?
Nope.
Oh,
No, I guess that is sort of, but like not really. Like I have 1600 already.
Draconic.
Yeah, Draconic Destiny, baby. Body Launderer, Sarah Avatar.
Sarah Avatar? Come on. We all. What about Inga and Esika? Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. You owe me 950.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. No, I'm just kidding. It was pretty
It's gonna be
bad.
that bad.
Yeah, it is. Any other thoughts before we close out the league?
Nope, I think this is a good choice. Also, too, I was happy. I see a lot of people going down to only 2 surveil lands. I was really happy to have the 3rd surveil land here. It didn't really come into play that many times where it was a liability. Um, it felt really good having all 3 of them available to us.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.